Hey, what's up? It's David. So, I got 60 videos officially on this channel. And for the 61st, I think it's only necessary and proper and appropriate to properly introduce myself completely. When I say completely, what I mean by that is where we're at right at this very moment, according to my Father, Yahweh Elohim, which is Hamashiach Yeshua, the King of Kings, Lord of Lords, El Elyon, the Most High Elohim. I am going to be reading out of this. It is the Hebraic Roots Bible, a literal translation. And the difference between a literal translation and a transliteration is a translation is a word-for-word copy of. Example, if the original language is Aramaic and we are translating it directly to Hebrew, means a direct translation, no adding anything, no different words, no opinions, and no trying to use our own discernment to better explain what God is explaining. So having said that, this is Ezekiel chapter 37, verse 1 through 28. And I'm going to read it in my humble discernment, opinion, and knowing of all things, the way the Father himself would read it or speak it to you. And I just pray that everyone watching this will just take these a few moments that I'm going to pause in a moment and prayerfully meditate and just in your heart, not out loud, ask in the name of Hamashiach Yeshua or Christos is you or Jesus Christ or El Elyon or El Kai, whatever name you choose, okay, for full discernment and understanding of knowledge and wisdom of what the scripture means. And that is true when I say it is I. And I'll start now. The hand of Yahweh was on me, and he brought me by the Spirit of Yahweh and made me rest in the midst of a valley, and it was full of bones. And he made me pass among them all around. And behold, very many were on the face of the valley, and behold, they were very dry. And he said to me, Son of man, can these bones live? And I said, Oh, Adonai Yahweh, you know. And he said to me, Prophesy to these bones and say to them, O dry bones, hear the word of Yahweh. So says Adonai Yahweh to these bones, Behold, I will make breath to enter into you, and you shall live. And I will put on you sinews, and will bring flesh on you, and spread skin over you, and put breath in you, and you shall live. And you shall know that I am Yahweh. So I prophesied as I was commanded, and as I prophesied there was a noise, and behold, a shaking, and the bones drew near, a bone to its bone, and I saw, and behold, the sinews and the flesh came upon them, and the skin spread over them from the above, and there was no breath in them. Then he said to me, Prophesy to the Spirit. Prophesy, Son of man, and say to the Spirit, So says Adonai Yahweh. Come from the four winds, O Spirit, and breathe on these slain ones, that they may live. So I prophesied as he commanded me. And the Spirit came into them, and they lived and stood on their feet, a very great army. Then he said to me, Son of man, these bones are all the house of Israel. Behold, they say, Our bones are dried, and our hope is perished. We are cut off to ourselves. So prophesy and say to them, So says Adonai Yahweh, Behold, I will open your graves and cause you to come out of your graves, O my people, and bring you to the land of Israel. And you shall know that I am Yahweh, when I have opened your graves and have brought you up out of your graves, O my people, and I shall put my spirit within you, and you shall live, and I will put you on your own land, and you shall know that I, Yahweh, have spoken and have done it, says Yahweh. And the word of Yahweh was to me, saying, And you, son of man, take one stick to yourself and write on it for Judah, and for his companions the sons of Israel, and take another stick, and write on it for Joseph, the stick of Ephraim, and all the house of Israel his companions, and draw them 1 to 1 for yourself into 1 ecad stick. And they shall become 1 ecad in your hand. And when the sons of your people shall speak to you, saying, will you not declare to us what these mean to you? Say to them, so says Adonai Yahweh, behold, I will take the stick of Joseph, which is in the hand of Ephraim, and the tribes of Israel his companions, and I will put them with him, with the stick of Judah, and I will make them 1 stick, and they shall be 1 ecad in my hand. And the sticks shall be in your hand, the ones in which you write before their eyes, and say to them, so says Adonai Yahweh, behold, I will take the sons of Israel from among the nations, there where they have gone, and will gather them from all around, and will bring them into their own land. And I will make them 1 ecad, or 1 nation in the land, on the mountains of Israel, and 1 king shall be for a king to all of them. And they shall not be 2 nations any more, and they will not be split into 2 kingdoms any more. And they will not be defiled with their idols, even with their filthy idols, nor with all of their transgressions, but I will save them out of all their dwelling places where they have sinned in them, and I will cleanse them, so they shall be for a people to me, and I will be for Elohim to them. And my servant David shall be king over them, and there shall be 1 shepherd to all of them, and they shall walk in my judgments and keep my statutes and do them. And they shall dwell on the land that I have given to my servant, to Jacob, there where your fathers dwelt in it, and they shall dwell on it, they and their sons of their sons forever. And my servant David shall be a ruler to them forever. And I will cut a covenant or an agreement of peace with them. An everlasting covenant it shall be with them. And I will place them and multiply them, and I will put my sanctuary in their midst forever. And my tabernacle shall be with them, and I will be their Elohim, and they shall be my people. And when my sanctuary shall be in their midst forever, the nations shall know that I, Yahweh, sanctify Israel.